So you're looking for the best place to get copper in Palia, and hopefully in this video I'm going to show you where you can get that. Now copper in Palia is pretty self-explanatory. As you're running around Killamur village, you'll find lots of it just scattered around. We've come up with a little bit of a route here, so I'm going to talk you through that now and hopefully give you the best, go out there and sort of min-max getting your copper basically. Let's assume that you've just finished watering your crops and you're now going on a little mining adventure. So we're going to start from our housing plot. Once you head out, you can go either way you wish, but on this particular route we're going to head out to our right. Fingers crossed you'll find 4 or 5 copper nodes straight off the bat on your right hand side there. We're going to be doing a little bit of a loop, and throughout this loop we're going to be going inside the map a little bit. As you can see here, we're kind of making our way round to where Gina normally hangs out at the pool, and we're going to be heading down towards the farm. All along the north, as you're leaving your house, you should find lots of nice copper there. But one thing before we get into the rest of the route, I just want to make clear here, this is slightly different from what I've experienced in an MMO before. So typically in an MMO, when you're mining your nodes, you will have an interactive map that says, here's where all the nodes are, here's where all the iron is, here's where all the copper is, here's where this particular resource is. What's really interesting about Palia is the way it works is, let's say you find a copper node, you mine that copper ore. When you come back, I actually need to figure this out. When you come back and it's respawned, there is a chance that it's not going to be copper anymore, but it's just stone. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to mine that stone for a chance for the copper to respawn. Next, as we progress through the game, as I learn more about the game, I will update this more when I know about respawn timers. One of the guys suggested maybe stone spawns first and then copper appears after a certain time. Quite an interesting suggestion, but I think it's either stone or copper in this particular place. So what we're essentially doing is we're heading around the outside of the map. So we're making our way past the farm now, and we're going to be making our way down the coast here. Now, one thing that this video is just showing is just the mining route. One thing that I would suggest is that you take yourself some arrows, take yourself some smoke bombs. Make sure you've got everything that you need. All of your tools are ready, and while you're on this route, do other things as well. So if you see some clay, mine the clay. If you see a sernok, hunt the sernok. Obviously this depends on bag space, but I would 100% recommend doing a little bits while you're there. One of the biggest things to keep note of is when you mine a node, when you mine some ore, there is a chance that you will get a little critter, a little bug spawn outside of the node. So they'll be running around underneath. Definitely capture these. A lot of these are worth pretty good money. So yeah, definitely have smoke bombs on you. Would advise having some arrows too, so you can get a bit of both. But obviously in this video we're just running around and showing you what I've found to be quite an efficient mining route. Obviously, as we've sort of discussed, there is a little bit of RNG here. It really does matter. It really does depend on, maybe someone else is doing the loop and they're just in front of you. Maybe someone's doing the opposite loop and they've mined things just before you got there. There's a couple things to keep in mind, that this won't always be perfect, but this has yielded me lots of copper. That's basically it. This is going to be the route. I'll pop the map on screen again quickly now. Save it if you wish. I'll put a link in the description below for the map as well. Enjoy. If you found better routes or more efficient routes, I'd love to hear them as well. Let me know in the comments below. And happy mining ore. Happy hunting copper. Have a lovely time, and hopefully see you on the next video.